Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to delve into a fundamental aspect of business that determines the success and longevity of organizations across the globe: strategy. The key question we will explore is, why do some firms outperform others? This inquiry sits at the heart of strategic management, a field that has evolved significantly over time in response to the dynamic political, technological, social, and economic environments. In Part 1, Chapter 2 of the Certified University course IP Strategy Development, the focus is on the evolution of strategic management and its importance in aligning corporate policies with strategic priorities. Strategic management is defined as achieving an alignment of corporate policies and practices with strategic priorities, which involves specifying the organization's objectives, developing policies and plans to achieve these objectives, and allocating resources to implement the plans. The historical development of strategic thinking, tracing its origins back to classical war strategies and highlighting the influence of military conflicts on modern strategic management concepts. The work of Carl von Clausewitz and Sun Tzu are mentioned as fundamental or foundational to this field. One of Sun Tzu's ideas, which have numerous business applications, is that winning a battle without fighting is the best way to win. The key question of strategic management is addressed: why do some firms outperform other firms? The question leads to an examination of the actions and events that influence a firm's success or failure, including the role of executives, firms, and industries. The chapter also touches on the shift from supply-driven markets after World War II to demand-driven markets in the 1970s, and presently emphasizing the role of intellectual property management in creating new demands. But what is now strategy? Michael Porter defines strategy as a broad formula for how a business is going to compete, what its goals should be, and what policies will be needed to carry out those goals, and the combination of the ends for which the firm is striving and the means by which it's seeking to get there. IP strategy is a functional strategy that must support and back business and corporate strategies. It should reflect corporate and business objectives, taking into account the industry, competition, and business operations. Companies could benefit from leveraging IP for competitive advantage by using to create barriers to entry for competitors, to negotiate favorable partnerships or licensing agreements, and to enhance the company's market position through branding and differentiation. Key elements of strategy are that strategy is a link between the firm and its goals and values, resources and capabilities, structures and systems, and its its environment consisting of competitors, customers, and suppliers. A successful strategy must be consistent with both the internal and external environments of the firm, a concept known as strategic fit. Strategy is not simply planning, it's more about a unifying theme that gives coherence and direction to the decisions and actions of individuals and organizations. Strategies describe long-term, simple, and agreed objectives, and are based on a profound understanding of the corporate environment and an objective appraisal of resources. Strategic implementation or strategy implementation is as important as strategy formulation, requiring effective execution to accomplish strategic objectives and goals. In summary, strategy supports decision-making by limiting the range of alternatives. Strategy making is an important process to concern the entire organization, which requires coordination. Strategy is forward-looking. It's concentrated not only with how to compete now, but where the company is going into the future, so describing the target. The example which I would like to present is about Intuitive Surgical, a company providing systems for robotic-assisted, minimally invasive surgeries. The vision statement of that company is very interesting. It considers both B2B and B2C customer needs. It says we continue to advance what's possible for our customers and for the patients they care for every day. So it shows that here we are addressing two customer needs, the customer need of the surgeon and the patient need also as a customer, which could influence the consumer preference. In summary, what is Intuitive Surgical doing? What is its strategy? Intuitive Surgical's competitive advantage is maintained through a robust portfolio of IP, which covers their robotic system, their surgical instrument, imaging technologies, and user interfaces. The main competitive advantages related then to the customer benefits are an enhanced surgical precision. So that means a precision of the robotic arm in order to get a greater control over the human hand by a robotic system. Better control by advanced algorithms which are included in the software, which translates the surgeon hand movement into machine movement. Those systems are protected by exclusive rights, mainly patents. And then we have the customer perspective with respect to the patient, improved patient outcomes, because the operations or the surgeries are minimally invasive due to the defined and clear procedures and actions. We have also the high definition 3D visualization, which is important for the precision of the surgeon, which leads to less post-operative pain and quicker recovery of the customer. Also, those aspects are protected by design and functionality rights. And then, as a third aspect, we have the ergonomics and the comfort for the surgeon, which leads to preference of using those systems. And those aspects are protected by design rights. There are more than those competitive advantages, especially if you look to customer service which they offer, collaborations they provide, and also the proof of concept studies they are publishing to demonstrate the efficacy and efficiency of their systems. By focusing on these strategic pillars, Intuitive Surgical aims to solidify its position as a leader in the medical device industry, specifically in the niche of robotic assisted surgical systems. In conclusion, Intuitive Surgical are acting with a differentiation composition strategy. The general or the generic strategic goal is to generate an exclusivity, legally enforceable and sustainable customer benefit, and as shown in that example, related to the patient, but also related to the surgeon. I'm pretty sure they also create those characteristics which they protect through IP by the integration of the market intelligence into the IP management activities which lead to that outstanding position in the market. Furthermore, they include with that the business objective to optimize the customer's willingness to pay for customer and patient benefits which are regarded as superior in the market field. Thank you for your attention. That was my presentation for the final exam. Thank you.